See it now. I'm here. Everything's good on my end. So as soon as you get on Facebook, we're good to go.
I'm sitting there. I'm waiting for it to kick in.
All right. Well, for Facebook, I guess we'll go ahead and get this started, and then we'll get into that a little bit later. Hey, welcome back to the Game Plan on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Hope everybody enjoyed All Phase Real Estate with Miss Sue Jones. Know she had another great show. Could hear a little bit of it from the room over. So glad we got to see her for a little bit, and it looks like everything is good to go. Once again, this is the Game Plan. Luke Young joined by Mike Gannon. We're here in the studio in Oklahoma City. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we got a lot to talk about today. Obviously, we're celebrating a national championship. That's the big one. But we've also got some NBA trades. We've got some college eligibility news. So there is a lot going on here today. So
where are we getting feedback from?
Oh, it's just in the headset over there.
Okay.
I turned it down on this side.
Okay, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
But, yeah, so actually let me get my phone back out because I do want to start with local here today because we have local news. Obviously, our games today were canceled. Games today were rained out. Games yesterday were rained out. So I guess we're just done with summer baseball.
Yeah.
Just done with it that way. I don't know. But we have local news in and of the OK State games are being played, I think, later on this night. Connor Sidness is going to pitch in it if they did, get to play. They didn't get rained out, too. I don't know yet. But we know that one of our very own is playing in the OK State game. So wanted to send a quick congratulations to Connor Sidness on that. And among other things, we've got All-Staters announced. We've got a little bit of update for next season. But, Mike, I've got some bad news.
Yeah.
The silos at the Brahms Dairy Farm were damaged in the storm.
Oh, no.
We're in trouble here in Oklahoma.
Oh.
We're in trouble.
Oh, that's catastrophic.
It doesn't look too bad. Just a little bit off the top, just a little bit taken off the top.
All right.
Well, we had a lot of fun with summer baseball, that is for sure. And when we come back in August, just a little bit over a month from now, we're going to get softball and volleyball immediately out of the gate restarted. Yeah. So shows, we're back with coaches' shows. We're back with games, all of it around, I'd say August 10th, August 11th. So it's not very long now before we get back into it.
That's a week before school starts because school starts around the 15th, 16th. So they're going to actually start a week early.
I know volleyball starts very early again this year. The Oklahomans All-State baseball roster includes 2 Tuttle Tigers that we got to follow this year. It is Hunter Watson as an All-State pitcher and Jet McCoy as an All-State outfielder, and I'm told that it's his second time being an All-Stater.
All right.
So very well-deserved honors for 2 state champions in Class 4A. And, yeah, they were a lot of fun to watch this year, and we know we'll be catching more Tuttle baseball, Tuttle football this next coming season. But we can officially, I guess, announce that we are partnering with Southern Nazarene University. We're going to catch their home soccer games and be their broadcast crew for that one. And as it seems right now, you'll actually be able to hear the audio coverage of it right here on the station on Live 365, and the video coverage will be on their website.
That's good.
That's good for us. So we've got 2 high schools, 2 colleges, and a very, very busy fall from how it's working out.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good in this right now in this economy. It's good to be busy.
It is very good to be busy. Very good. Later on this week, we've got 2 shows in the early afternoon on both Thursday and Friday. We are going down and seeing the guys at Integrity at 1:30 on Thursday, and then we're back down in Mustang at our favorite salon, Twisted Scissors and Cuts by Dez. That's at 1 p.m., so I invite you to tune into those. Blake should be back with us for that one. And then I think our last thing is, we're going right till 6, and I actually have a video that we're going to play here in one of the, not this segment, one of the late segments, but you can also expect to hear a few new voices on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. I'm currently working with Trey Allison, who's been a guest before. I'm bringing some of his content from the Talking with Trey Sports Pod onto the station, and I am working to potentially get some new shows with different people, and come the fall, get some new Bethany students helping us with our broadcast. So if you hear some new voices, don't be surprised. We've got a lot in the works, a lot of plans. All right, Mike. Well, I'm going to go to a break early to save plenty of time for what's coming up next.
Yep.
So this is the Game Plan with Luke Young. Again, we're live on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk Facebook page and Live 365. Same thing there. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back after this.
All American Pizza at 501 South Mustang Road in Yukon is the home of deliciousness with tasty handmade pizzas, homemade ranch, and one-of-a-kind, not sold anywhere else gyros. Lunch, dinner, feasts. Stop by and eat. You'll find friendly staff, great deals, and an Oklahoma original menu crafted with 100% natural ingredients. Bring the whole family to this family-owned and operated restaurant and get a taste of their mini lunch and dinner specials. Call 405-324-5551 for All-American Pizza in Yukon. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice. On the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778. Twisted Scissors and Cuts by Dez take style to another level for men, women, and children of all ages. Sitting at 104 South Castle Rock Lane in Mustang, and with more than 15 years of combined experience, you'll find your new favorite salon in Twisted Scissors and Cuts by Dez. Call 405-589-8186 to book an appointment and find out more about the services these amazing ladies offer, all right in the heart of Mustang, Oklahoma. Highly rated and all local, stop by 104 South Castle Rock Lane in Mustang, or call 405-589-8186 today. Sword and Stone Apparel in Mustang creates handmade quality gifts for men and children perfect for any occasion. With handmade clothing, toys, soaps, and candles, Sword and Stone Apparel can gear up anyone. Stop by 108 South Castle Rock Lane in Mustang to browse their shelves, where you'll find 3D printed items, hats and chains, and much, much more. Sword and Stone is perfect for those who like sharp blades and a touch of dark humor. Call 405-806-5444 and ask about sales, gift cards, and more. Locally owned and operated. Thunder up. Tired of getting gouged by overpriced apartment or public laundry facilities? Us too. That's why we stop by Essential Laundry Express in OKC, 7936 North MacArthur Boulevard. Open daily from 8 to 8, Essential Laundry offers pickup, delivery, self-serve services, alongside washing, drying, and folding services to boot. Locally owned and operated, Essential Laundry takes exceptional care of your clothes. It even offers added perks like a kids' corner and value-add centers that make it the Essential Laundry Center for express services. Essential Laundry Express, 405-449-3610. This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
We're back. Segment number 2. Sorry, was that loud? I apologize. We're back with the game plan live on this Tuesday now evening. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're staying safe out there with all the storms that have been blowing through. I know we've had some fairly destructive wind, and obviously the water and the rain is no joke. But all right, on this segment, we are talking actually about a topic that was just playing on a video by a good friend of our, Trey, that I just mentioned. The NCAA has voted near unanimously to completely upend the way they do college sports right now. They are now going to a 5-for-5, 5 years to play 5-season rule, no red shirts. Assumedly, new transfer rules are coming, or some point down the line. Limited exceptions for things like religious reasons, military service, etc.
and pregnancy for the female athletes.
Right. Maternity leave is a big one, pregnancy thing. And yeah, seniors this year apparently are just out of luck, is what they said. So apparently there's just no way to appeal for the new rules if you're operating under these current rules. So they're just done. Tough luck, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, so it's obviously a pretty big change to how things are going. And Mike, you and I were talking about it a little bit, but the removal of the red shirt is one of the big things to me. I know you have another thing that stood out to you.
Yeah, the red shirts. Bud Wilkinson is rolling in his grave somewhere right now. And, I'm sure Coach Switzer, was on his way back down from Omaha going, they did what?
Yeah, sure, all of them were.
Yeah. So that was part of it, and the big thing about this, of course, is that there are no more super seniors anymore. No more guys sticking around for 6 years or 7 years because of COVID and all that, and so basically 5 years. Most people do a bachelor's in 5 years. You got 5 years there, or if you're one of the if you're like the center or the offensive lineman, and you had a year of college under your belt before you rolled in, and you knocked your degree out in 3, well, you can still play and do your master's, which is what a lot of the old guys were doing like 20, 25 years ago. They were doing that 5th year and doing their master's and all that. So, oh wow, hang on here, NCAA new rules. There it is.
Yep. Also was reading. I read from an article posted by CBS. Says a pretty big impact for international players, and like what we saw recently with pro players trying to come back and play basketball at college.
Yeah.
No, that's got that basically shuts the door on that.
Shuts the door. Absolutely shuts the door on it.
Completely.
Yeah, because they're not, these guys are not going to have an. Oh, and the other thing was 19-year-olds. What's going to happen with the prep school kids?
Right.
There are kids who go to prep school and don't enter college until they're 20 years old. And so, but the clock starts at when you turn 19 if you're doing a prep school thing.
Yeah, so the official wording is it starts at high school graduation or 19th birthday, whichever comes first. So it sounds like they just lose it, and it's like we said with the seniors, just tough luck.
Yep.
It's gone.
It's gone. Sorry. It's you got 9. You started at 19, so it's like, well, that means you're probably only going to get 4.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I, as a player, from players' perspective, I do not like that they got rid of red shirts. I think the idea was adding the 5th year is kind of like a red shirt, but not really, because you're getting all the established players in an extra 5th year. So the red shirt doesn't give you, or the 5th year for an underclassman wouldn't give you that advantage. So complete removal of the red shirts, as a player, that's not a good thing, because it is what we said. There are very, very few actual players that go to college and are ready to play at the college level.
Yeah.
My brother redshirted. He took an injury. He had to redshirt. How many players do you know out there redshirt their first year, like I should have probably, to take us a year, get into the college system, get stronger, get ready for it? And how many players just make the wrong choice out of high school, go to a place that's not a good fit? Yeah. Now, if they change the transfer rules again, that might be even tougher.
Yeah, the coach lied to me. That happens.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Coach leaves.
Sometimes the coach leaves. I mean, he recruited you and you walked in, and then in July he got an offer he couldn't refuse, and he's out the door, and it's 6 weeks before the season starts, and now you're stuck, and the assistant coach doesn't like you. Who got the gig? He just doesn't like you. Doesn't like your personality, and so it's ends up being a bad fit, and then you got to move on. So they're still gonna have to talk about some of this. This international player rule, they're talking about there was a kid at LSU.
Yeah. European, I think they said he was like 25 or something.
25 years old.
He had played in essentially club ball overseas.
Yeah.
Had never tried to play college, had never tried to play pro in America. So he would have essentially had as many years of college eligibility as he would have needed to come back and play for LSU. But obviously he would have been 25 with pro ball experience overseas.
Yeah.
Apparently, based on this rule,
He's
25 is 6 years.
He's
That's
out.
2 years or close to 2 years, 1 year, 2 year over the limit.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he'd be out. He couldn't do it.
He's gonna have to,
maybe under special circumstances, someone like that would get 1 year.
as basically it's go talk to the G League
Yeah, pretty much.
if you want to, or go back home.
I mean, in theory, I don't hate the idea of limiting at 5 because that's honestly that's what we wanted.
Yeah.
I know 5 years to play 4 seasons was a big thing, so 5 for 5 feels like a nice trade-off. That's kind of the middle ground. So I'm okay with that, but the removal of the red shirt really bugs me. And again, I feel like we just have to know what is the transfer rule. What is going to be the hard and fast transfer rule? What are your exceptions? What isn't? Before we really know how this is going to impact college sports.
And as we said in the past, the transfer rule has to exist because these are the only people that are restricted like this among student athletes.
Yes.
Among students, period.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be an engineer student and you can bounce around different universities like crazy and keep scholarships and not have to, not set foot in the engineering lab for a year.
Yeah.
You were at MIT. You want to go to Chicago, University of Chicago, and work on, nuclear physics. Well, they don't tell you you can't walk into the lab and look at the reactor for a year. But we do that with football and basketball players back in the day. So that was part of the reason why the Supreme Court ruled the way it did several years ago, was because you guys have been discriminating against this one particular subset of students in your universities and colleges, and that's illegal.
So then what does this mean about what we could see with revenue sharing and pooling and media deals with all these schools now, that they maybe can't get big stars, transferring every year, come to the next best place? Because now that opens up, or doesn't open up, but that's just a layer on top of that conversation.
Would that be the Mandani rule? You can't have your billionaire alumni bankroll your bankroll your star quarterback.
Maybe.
Have to go back to the way it used to be, which was you need your billionaire to bankroll your stadium rehab.
Yeah.
Like OSU did.
Maybe.
Like Boone Pickens.
Maybe. It's weird. It's weird.
I know you haven't. I've been around a lot of athletes over the years, and you were one, and you played varsity ball and you played college ball. You were at the NAIA level, but so it's like you said. You're right. It really does hurt not having the red shirt. Some guys really need it.
It definitely, in my opinion, caters towards the top and not the bottom. But oh well, we'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully. One player who is not going to have to worry about it, apparently, is Brendan Sorsby, because now he's out of both college and the NFL.
Yeah, that was really good that came down today. As they used to say on a particular show on TV with the Cuban family, Fidel Goodell has made his edict, and so it is written, and so it shall be done.
It's true. It's true. I read the statement. Adam Schefter posted it. I read the exact letter, word for word, for what it says, and I'll abridge it.
Yep.
Basically, it said, Brendan, they say they weren't going to hold the draft beforehand because there were enough players, or basically no players, who wanted to do it.
Yeah.
After reviewing his application, which was, in their own words, sent 3 days before the deadline with very little supplemental information, like backing to it, that is not going to convince them to change their mind. And essentially, and here's what I'm really summarizing, essentially the whole thing said, you gambled, you have to pay the consequences, we are not going to deal with that.
Yep.
But now he can't go back to Tech, or most likely can't go back to Tech.
And in no way is the NCAA going to let him back in, and Tech's not going to let him back in. So he gets to sit a year. I hope he's got a few $100,000 still sitting in the bank, because that's what he's got. That's because he's have to live on that for a year.
Honestly, his agent said that they were investigating legal actions because, of course, they are.
Yeah.
So they might sue. They might try to get him back into Tech. Let's just play devil's advocate. What if somehow a Texas Tech fan judge rules that he can go back?
Then Attorney General Gettner Drummond's lawsuit's back in play.
Yep. Okay, I feel like at that point, Texas Tech just has to see the writing on the wall. Yeah. And there's no mutual anything this time. They just say, get out.
And one of the national guys was pointing out, and somebody said, "Hey, I thought the story was he only did it for a year," and the national guys came back and said, "No, they said supposedly they got evidence that he did it for 4 years, and that's going into what the NFL had to deal with back in the '60s, actor Alex Karras, who played Mongo in Blazing Saddles. Before that, he was with the Detroit Lions and the LA Rams, and he got busted for gambling, and he had a city year. So, and then he got the mess. He saw the writing on the wall, and he after sitting a year, he left and went into acting and had a very lucrative career, and so, and NFL's been there before, and they know how to handle this. They've got a long institutional memory.
It's true. There's one thing they did. It was handle it. Before we go to break, some other things I do want to mention. Obviously, we have the Giannis trade. He's going to Miami. We had the Julius Randle trade. He's gone. OKC, I don't know if we mentioned this on the show, but Wiggins is out.
We did mention it briefly yesterday. Wiggins is out.
Couldn't remember that.
Wiggins is on his way to Atlanta.
There is a lot happening in the NBA, and I anticipate that we'll be talking about it later this week when we have Blake on the show, when we have the Integrity guys on the show.
Yeah, because the draft starts in an hour and a half.
Yes, they do. Or it does. So expect all that talk later on in the week.
Yep.
For now, we're going to go back to break, and then we're going to talk and celebrate OU's natty when we come back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, spring is here. And when you need help with all your tools, lawnmowers, and more, Evans Hardware out here in Midwest City is the place to be. 1021 South Douglas Boulevard.
In the springtime, lawnmower maintenance is more important than ever. In Evans Hardware, it's the place to go for all your lawnmower maintenance tools. They've got seat repair, they've got brand new handles, blade sharpeners, and cleaners, and of course, new belts line the walls as well.
Remember, when you need lawnmower maintenance, power tools, stuff for the garden, and everything in between, Evans Hardware in Midwest City, 1021 South Douglas Boulevard is the place to go. Do it best here at Evans Hardware.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
We kind of want to show off our trailer today. We offer a lot of services all around the metro. We go within 130 miles.
Recently did a house that was 70 to 80 feet. We did it in 2 days. No trouble with shooting it. We were in and out. Make sure the customer was really happy with the work.
With liner, it's trenchless, it's headacheless. Any old cast iron, any Orangeburg, any clay pipe that's pre-existing inside or outside, we can go in and completely reline the inside of that pipe. It turns it all into one solid pipe. You never have to worry about root intrusions. You never have to worry about settling or bellying. Overall, it's a really good product. Everything comes guaranteed. We do make it trenchless and as headacheless as possible for you guys. Thank you.
Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics at 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 utilizes cutting-edge technology and personalized treatment plans centered around your goals, your comfort, and your natural beauty. Experience a range of services from IV therapy, Sculptra, acne treatments, and much more. With state-of-the-art machines like the T-Shape 2, Eris Lunara offers non-invasive, proven, and natural solutions for healthier skin that will have you feeling exquisite and rejuvenated. Other services like platelet-rich plasma therapy and peptide therapy not only enhance your natural features, but promote recovery and health at all levels. Call 405-563-1255 or stop by 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 to find out about what Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics can do for you. Remember, call 405-563-1255 today.
Tanko Mechanical, Electrical, and Plumbing is a commercial and industrial contractor. They offer end-to-end client experience that includes seamless communication, budgeting, staffing, on-site organization, and its solid quality handiwork every time. The past projects include both new construction and repairs and restoration. occupied and fully operational job sites are never a problem. They can also plan, manage, and build multi-phase jobs. We are a turnkey plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and mechanical contractor. Tanco Company, give them a call at 405-255-7804. Again, that's 405-255-7804. Tanco.
Stan's Plumbing is your locally owned, full-service, licensed, and bonded plumbing company, proudly serving the Oklahoma City Metro for over 30 years. Stan's provides all types of plumbing services like faucet and toilet repairs, sewer repair, and trenchless pipe replacement, water heater repair and installation, both tank and tankless, plus drain cleaning and jetting. All plumbers arrive with fully stocked trucks and can resolve your plumbing problems in a timely manner. Since 1988, Stan's Plumbing has held itself to a higher standard in plumbing. Call 405-721-5100 to schedule your appointment. Stan's Plumbing, Valley Service in a dirty business. 405-721-5100.
You don't have to look very far to find a dependable roofing contractor because Myers Roofing is committed to quality roofing systems, excellent customer service, and is all local right here in Bethany. Myers Roofing is licensed, insured, and all work is guaranteed. You can rely on Myers Roofing to take care of your next roofing project, and once you do, you'll understand why our customers keep coming back. Residential roofing, commercial roofing, specialty, tile, maintenance, and repair. Myers Roofing does it all. Call 405-787-7433. That's 405-787-7433.
We return for the second half of the show in segment number 3. This is the Game Plan with Luke Young on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. I'm here with Mike Gannon, our board operator, chatting all the recent in sports news. And, of course, what could be bigger than these guys right here?
Yeah.
Third national championship in program history. First since the 90s.
Yeah, since 1994.
Oh, yeah. We were celebrating hard last night. By the way, what a perfect way to end that game.
Yeah.
Fastball just pumped in there, mid-90s, got him looking.
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody did this year. They got caught looking as OU stormed to the national championship.
The ultimate insult to a hitter is you got caught looking.
Just go down looking. Didn't even take the bat off the shoulder. Oh, what a game it was. I was wondering, at the start of it, if we were going to get game 1 or game 2, if it was going to be a blowout or if it was going to be closer. And for a little bit, I thought for a second North Carolina might start coming back and make it close, and then just OU did OU things this year. Listen, I have seen a lot of baseball. I have watched a lot of OU baseball.
Yeah.
Granted, not quite as, or I'll say more casually than I have since I started doing this job, but in all the teams that I've gotten to see, none of them convinced me that they had gotten over the hurdle like this team did. And that's why I was so excited for them. Because once they got that Georgia Tech win, that first one, it's like something's different. I see something different. I might not be able to put it into words, but just watching that team, you felt different about the way they approached the game.
And they were talking about that. The color commentary guys were calling that, when they went 8th and the 9th, when they were, doing their variation on Vince Scully just to try to keep the audience engaged as OU was just blowing them out. And they said the same thing. It was like a month ago, something switched with OU. They went and they had that real bad loss, and then something happened on the way home and waiting until the next go around, next game, and suddenly it was just like, it's the old cliche of they flipped the switch.
They did. I've heard a lot of things accounted for it. Maybe it was the SEC tournament. Maybe it was that LSU game. Who knows? Who knows what it was? Maybe it was. I probably think it was the 2-day practices and fried chicken they were eating. Coach Johnson put them through. That's what I think it was. But
that 2 days might have done a lot of good. It's so rare to do 2 days anymore at any level.
They're tough. It's rough doing 2 days.
I saw classmates walk up that field and look like they were ready to collapse.
It's rough. OU had the most difficult path to championship of any winner since they went to seeding. Any winner ever since they went to the seeding, obviously. But that doesn't just happen.
No.
That's not supposed to just happen.
That's not supposed to just happen.
But something was different.
Especially with North Carolina, because they showed their agony of defeat in all the past 12, 14 years. They've been there over and over and over and over again. It was like the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. So listen to, again, I'll go through the wins. I'll go through the rankings. Number 2, Georgia Tech. Number 2, Georgia Tech. Got them twice. Number 15, Kansas, twice.
Ugh,
Number 7,
destroyed them.
Alabama, once. Number 3, Georgia, twice. Number 5, North Carolina, twice.
Yeah.
And the only reason at this point they didn't see the number 1 is because the number 1 got upset in regionals.
Yeah. Exactly.
How are you going to face 3 top 5 teams, 4 top 10 teams, and the number 15 at their place and come out on top? How do you do that? By hitting as many home runs in 9 games as you did like the entire season, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently. But, oh, man, it was so awesome. All right, let's do the all-tournament. Dayton LaChance, all-tournament catcher. Jackson Willis, all-tournament shortstop. Jason Walk, who had maybe one of the most impressive at-bats of the entire postseason that I pointed out, all-tournament outfielder. Deshaun Harris, all-tournament outfield. Those are your 4 guys for OU. Some other notable names: Adrian Rodriguez from Texas, Joey Volchko, the pitcher from Georgia, Caden Glauber, obviously pitcher from North Carolina. He is joined by teammates Eric Paulson, Gavin Galler, and Owen Hull from the Tar Heels, and Tyrus Hall from West Virginia was all-tournament third base. So there's your all-tournament team. Man, I couldn't be happier about it, man, because that's such a stacked field. It's such a stacked field.
Yeah.
9 wins versus national seeds. Since seeding began in 1999, that's the most out of anybody. 9 wins. Coastal Carolina and Fresno State had 8 in 2016 and 2008, respectively. OU stands alone at number 1.
Jeez.
They had the toughest path, and they beat them all. When I say they got over the hurdle, I mean they stumbled out of the gates, right? They tripped over one of the first hurdles. Everybody thought they were out of the race. Then they got through it, come up on the last end. They drop-kicked one of the second-to-last hurdles, picked it up, swung it around their heads, and then threw it at every other racer in the race.
Yeah.
And then they walked across the finish line champions.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I mean when I say they got over the hurdle.
And you know, the Sunday game, that was that you know, the mythology of baseball is always, when it comes to, you know, when you're playing a series, is if you go on a offensive juggernaut one day, the next day your bats usually go cold, and you just pay for it, you know. And then the old saying is, "Whoops, they used, you know, they scored too many runs the day before, and so they got nothing in the tank today, and so they get blown out, and then they turn around the following day and, you know, do what they did the first game, which is exactly what OU did."
June 22nd, 2025, the Thunder win a championship. June 22nd, 2026, OU wins a championship. So what's going to happen in June 22nd, 2027? I wonder. I've been reading some more about OU's run and some of the individual achievements. And one person pointed out Jackson Cleveland, 4 schools under his belt.
Yeah.
Now, he was a journeyman.
Yeah.
He, in their own words, underutilized at Miami, then brought to OU, and he's the one that gets the final 3 outs for the national championship.
Yeah.
Those kind of storylines are written in college and not anywhere else. There's just something different about college athletics. Yeah. And that's why we care so much about all these rule changes and NIL and transfers and whatever's happening in college, because that is the sanctity of the game that we're trying to preserve. This OU run was everything that is best about college sports exemplified.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to protect. We're trying to protect the ability for these kids to go out and do something special. Jackson Willis was the 2026 most outstanding player. Very well deserved.
Well deserved.
Out of that cleanup spot, man, he was nuts. But how many players, honestly, could you have given it to? How many players? You could have given it to a LaChance. You could have given it to a Johnson over at third.
Yeah.
Could have given it to one of the pitchers, one of the outfielders, one of the other infielders. It's nuts. You could have given it to Big Maple. He had storybook home runs. Keep his team alive. You could have given it to anybody. That was just this OU team. I told my family when I was meeting them for Father's Day, I would lose every single game in the regular season if I got to do what they did in the postseason. I would lose everything. Early season tournaments, the slog through the middle months, the conference tournament at the end. I wouldn't care one bit. I'd be the worst team on the face of the planet if I could get hot in the postseason like OU just did. It's ridiculous, Mike.
That's why I'm speechless. It is when you put it all together and realize what they did. It is absolutely ridiculous what they did.
It is. You're never going to see a team like them again.
No, I don't think so. I think one of the, I don't know what they're going to do as far as put the team together for next year, but I think Georgia's going to be back with a vengeance, and I think Texas is going to be back with a vengeance. They're going to be mad.
Oh yeah, you can expect all the usual powerhouses to be back in it for the 2027 season, but that's next year.
Yeah.
For now, it's the Sooners' time, baby.
Yeah.
Boomer Sooner. Call it magic, call it skill. Don't forget to call it a championship.
Yeah.
Man, Boomer Sooner. Boomer Sooner. We're going to a break. When we come back, I've got something special. But also, Mike, I did want to do this, and you'll have to look on that screen here in a second. Winning the championship, it's got me sentimental, seeing you do that. So I was looking through some old photos and finding some of the highlights from our own year. I've got some good ones pulled up here. So back in August, last year, it's been over a full year since I've started this job, which is crazy to think. Yeah. But softball got us started last year early on in the month of August, and then from there on, it all passed by in a flash. But that was some of last year's softball team. Hopefully, we'll see them again to start off our next year. Then later on, September, we caught volleyball a few times and shows they were great on their title defense campaign. They might have came up a little bit short, but we had a great time with them. We're eager to catch them again this next year. Then, of course, we can't not mention football. On October 3rd of last year, they got a nail-biter win versus Blanchard, which was a big deal for them. That was kind of one of those games that proved that they could hang with the best and that they were going to be a playoff team. That's exactly what they were. Speaking of playoff teams, how about basketball? We even got some alumni coming back to support them. This picture was taken at the area tournament in Stroud, March 7th. That's Caton Donnelly and Keziah Lofton. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking at their faces and I said the wrong names. Keziah Lofton on the left, Caton Donnelly on the right. College players come back to support the Broncos. And that was one of the best interviews we got. Shout out John Hickman there interviewing them.
Yeah, it was a great interview.
Then, of course, our baseball team. This was a late-night win versus El Reno. One of the best pictures we ever got, I think. What a great team, filled with great guys. And that was by far my favorite part of the year. But, of course, we did have one state champion, soccer. Yeah. This was a picture we took of them getting ready for the Ada Cougars at home. This picture maybe perfectly sums up what women's soccer was this year. Loose. They had fun. Yep. They went out there and they were themselves, and it worked out in the best way possible. And of course, we got to mention the other squads. Shout out to the stunt team that brought home a state championship. Shout out to track and golf and all the teams we don't really get to catch throughout a year. That swim and cross country and everybody, because they all had great seasons. And man, I'm excited for next year. I could use a month of a break, but after that, I'm excited for next year. All right. More championships inbound, not just for OU, but here at the high school level. So let's go to a break. Then when we come back, our final segment, and we'll be out of here.
Need more money? Then save more money at Nimini Auto Group, 5951 Northwest 39th Expressway in Bethany. Nimini Auto Group is where your budget meets the open road with high-quality used vehicles at prices that won't break the bank. Step into a world of automotive wonder with many different makes and models, as well as flexible financing options, all supported by our friendly and helpful staff. Got a trade-in you want valued or looking to browse the lot yourself? Call 405-470-0141. Let's find your next ride at Nimini Auto today. Stop by 5951 Northwest 39th Expressway, 405-470-0141.
Hi, I'm Trinity. I'm with Red River Credit Corporation. I've been with the loan service for about 2 years. We'd love to help you with your auto or signature loans. We are located at 1081 South Cornwall Drive in Suite 401, Yukon, Oklahoma. Our phone number is 405-354-1930. We offer no credit checks on our clear and free title. Our title loans are a quick service, no credit check needed. Just come in with your vehicle and your title and we get you taken care of. We offer electronic closing. If you're a former borrower or an established loan here, we can help you from the comfort of your house. We're a quick and friendly service and we'd love to meet you for the first time. Stop by and see us today.
Ship It Sooner at 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace is your packaging and shipping headquarters for Mustang and the surrounding area, using all major carriers. Sign up now for your private mailbox and enjoy the benefits a post office box does not offer. Faxing, printing, copies, notary service, and passport photos. Ship It Sooner is locally owned and operated. Call 405-256-6264 or go to shipitsooner.com.
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
Name brands and more for less at Victory Mattress Outlet. Welcome to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Oklahoma City. Family-owned and operated Victory Mattress Outlet has options for every budget, like quality 10-inch beds to high-end luxury mattresses fit for a king. You're the winner here. Shop pillows, protectors, bedroom sets, and more. And remember, the friendly people at Victory Mattress Outlet can help deliver, assemble, and set up your mattresses and furniture. Call 405-510-6988 and never pay retail price for top brands again. Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, 405-510-6988. That's 405-510-6988. Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less.
It's Girls' Day every day at Retro Rebel Boutique in Yukon, 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 110. If you are looking for style and fashion for women and children at an affordable price, shop at Retro Rebel and see the amazing selection of clothing and jewelry we have to offer. Tops, bottoms, hats, footwear, we've got it all at Retro Rebel Boutique. We sell beautiful jewelry like our diamond earrings and pearl necklaces, and with our one-of-a-kind jewelry creation service, you get to choose your bling. New arrivals come in constantly, and Oliver & Co. fragrances paired with gift cards make perfect gifts for those close to you. Call 405-868-7719 or stop by 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 110 in Yukon.
Stephanie's Vintique and the Plaster Paint Company is all Oklahoma made at 3821 Asbury in Bethany, featuring vintage, chalk paint, antiques, clothing, vegan soaps and lotion, homemade cards, decor, and furniture. And space is available for rent to start your own business at Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company. Call 405-249-3604 and see why people are coming from all over the metro for this paint and decor. Or you can visit us at theplasterpaintcompany.com and also see us on Facebook. Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company in Bethany. Start your Vintique experience.